Today I'm going to meet with Javi. Javi I met through the new Clubhouse app. He told me a little bit about what he does, and I knew I had to take a trip down to find out more. I'm so excited to be able to share his story with you guys, and I hope you like listening to it. Listening to what he does and how he makes a change in this world. So I hope you guys like it too. Javi's a Miami local who found out an ongoing issue in Miami Beach with water pollution. Not only did he strive to solve the problem, he created a unique brand to start a movement. We're gonna head down to South Point Pier, chat with Javi, and find out how this all began. So I'm with Javi today. He is the founder of Off the Hook Florida.
How's it going, guys? My name's Javi from Off the Hook, Florida. Well, I'll start it from the beginning. So my whole entire life, I've been an avid boater and waterman. So I've always been out on the water, seeing things out there, and eventually I got a boat of my own, and I started going out boating a lot, and consistently I would see all sorts of different types of plastic pollution, and eventually got to the point where I would see an absurd amount that I would also see that nobody was doing anything about it. So it kind of inspired me to create a little movement on my own that has grown not only just a movement, it has grown into a lifestyle and into a brand as well. And we're trying to inspire people to enjoy the oceans, but at the end of the day, always do their part in protecting it. Not only do we have plastic pollution, but we have fertilizers that are used for grass that are being put into the ocean. And basically what that does is the chemicals from that fertilizer kills the seagrass over time, and seagrass provides oxygen for all the fish and all the crustaceans, everything in Miami. 90% of the seagrass beds in Miami have died in the past 10-15 years.
So it's like a circle of life, because if that gets killed off, the whole,
Exactly.
It's like it just kills everything.
Exactly. So this past summer in August, we had a really big algae bloom that was caused by, it was too hot outside. The water temperature reached 97 degrees. Water temperature. This is like insane. It felt like a jacuzzi.
That's insane.
The oxygen levels in the water were low.
Okay.
So because there was low oxygen levels, that led to a huge fish kill and sea mammal kill as well.
That's so sad. Oh
yeah,
my
every day
gosh.
for like 2 weeks straight, there was hundreds of fish, hundreds of sharks, manatees, turtles, all washing up dead on the beaches.
That's heartbreaking.
Not only do you see pollution on the beaches, but you also see pollution on the streets.
Okay.
And what happens with all that rain is sometimes there's floods here in South Florida. So a lot of the trash will float and then float back into like the sewer systems and stuff. And that all just leads back out into the ocean. Like little stuff that just like, when there's like water that's like on the streets and stuff, it drains out through that hole. So whatever's floating also goes into that hole. And then it gets discharged back out into the ocean.
So everything from the streets inevitably leads to the beach.
Good thing is that there was a lot of attention that was brought to that, and they've been able to make improvements, general improvements here in the city to ban certain things, like construction wastes, fertilizers, all that stuff that sometimes people don't even think about.
Well, I think the saddest thing is the fact that you have to wait until something devastating happens in order to make a movement. Yeah, to create awareness.
Exactly. So our cleanups are a weekly thing.
Oh wow, okay.
We do cleanups on a weekly basis because of all the people that want to help. It's amazing to see so many young people, old people here in Miami that want to get involved with not only doing something good for the ocean, but doing something good for the community as well. Because at the end of the day, we all enjoy the ocean for what it is and what it offers to us. So yeah, we picked up over 27,000 pounds of trash from the oceans here in South Florida in the past year.
27,000 pounds?
27,000 pounds.
Holy shit, that's a lot of trash.
Yeah, it's a lot of trash.
That's insane. What made you be like, all right, you know what, this would be a perfect opportunity to turn this into a clothing line, or like how you ended up finding your brand and like creating your brand?
Well, the name itself, Off the Hook, has always been like a family name in my family. Actually, like all of our boats that we've ever had growing up were called Off the Hook. So when I was in high school, I would make like t-shirts that would say Off the Hook, Captain. They're liking those shirts, and they were like, dude, you should make a brand. So I wanted to create something that would be different from something that you see every day. You know, I wanted to create a brand that was not just about making money, like how every other brand is just about. I wanted my brand to reflect good things about South Florida and good things in the community, the environment, wildlife, everything.
Saved a shark's life. We just found a shark that was on the bottom of the ocean floor, trapped with a fishing line around the rock with a hook in its mouth, and he couldn't go anywhere. So we grabbed him by the line, brought him back to the boat, safely took off the hook from his mouth, and released him back into the wild.
So you come down here and you'll come and collect like all of these little pieces.
Yeah, so
that's like tedious work.
you know, like those nets that they use to clean the pools?
Yes.
So when the tide's high,
Okay.
all this styrofoam rises up and it's just like a little puddle of styrofoam. So with those nets, we can easily scoop everything out
Wow.
once the
Okay.
tide's up, and then we just put it into a bag. Piece in there. That's all trash, nothing else. This is all accumulated over the past 20 years here in Miami.
And you do this whole strip?
This whole entire, we tried to.
In one day, you picked up 3,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So now,
Those 3,000 pounds is the most ever picked up in Florida in one day,
that's wild.
which is ridiculous. So we're really happy that we're able to do that.
And how many people do you typically have? Like on the,
100.
over 100 people are helping out.
Most we had in a day here was over 200.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, so
That's a lot of good
it's
people.
cool to
Yeah.
see, though. It's really good
That's
to see.
phenomenal. And I think the worst thing, don't die. Leave me to the falling. That's my specialty. I don't know if you see this, but like I don't think there's enough trash cans.
Oh, there's
Like
definitely
in
not.
the world,
Yeah,
like
there's
because
definitely not.
I have like held trash in my car and been like, oh, I'm gonna find a trash can, blah blah blah, and never find one.
Yeah.
And granted, I won't throw it away,
I'll be at like a gas station or something.
but you know, go to a gas station, it's so bad.
Yeah, I just really cannot believe that we've picked up over 10,000 pounds of trash, and look how much is left here to be picked up.
I think the
once here.
saddest part is it's not
It's
never ending.
Yeah,
it's never gonna be. And I think the message is to hopefully.
Every time we do a cleanup here, we always get our message across to everybody here in Miami. You know, we always try to go as viral as we can with these cleanups, because it's important that everybody here in Miami knows what's going on with ocean plastic pollution.
For the people that do the cleanup, but I think they recognize, like when you do a cleanup, you're like, that was so much work for a problem that could have been prevented by just like taking your food wrapper and just keeping it in your cup holder until you find a trash can.
Without all these volunteers, all the 10,000 pounds of trash that we picked up from this spot, it wouldn't have been possible without them. So we're really thankful that, you know, consistently our volunteers come out and they kick ass. So
that's why I'm coming back, and we're gonna do a cleanup.
hell yeah.
That's part of the plan.
Hell yeah.
How do we find
So
how to help out with your company?
you can check out our events page on offthehookflorida.com. We have an events tab where we have all of our next cleanups that are planned out for the year on that website. And on top of that, we're also partnered up with a nonprofit called Clean This Beach Up. And together, you know, we work every week to create a change here in Miami.
Use any of the resources for anything else?
God bless America.
God bless America, that's right. So do they use their resources for anything else? Do they just make fabric? Like, do they put
They also make trash bags for us that we can use.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's like for real full circle.
Yeah, it's
right
cool.
there.
So like the trash bags that we use are literally made from recycled plastic.
Oh, all right, simple facts.
All right,
Like
so,
how many bottles of water make one shirt?
So 6 plastic bottles make 1 t-shirt.
6 plastic bottles, so like 16-ounce Poland Spring bottles?
Yeah, 16 ounce, like Separate Hills bottles. You know?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool process how it all works out, because, you know, we're creating shirts from recycled ocean plastic.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we're also making shirts that spread awareness on ocean
On
plastic
ocean-
pollution. So